So, Chapter 4, Air and Atmosphere. My dear students, we are knowing like the land and the water, air also plays a very important role for the survival of the living beings on the earth. Suppose if there is no air on the earth, what will happen? Life would not be possible on the earth. There will not be any flora or there will not be any type of fauna. So, this air plays a very important role in the life of the individual. So, what is the atmosphere? Atmosphere is that sphere of the earth where there is the maximum availability of the air. As we are knowing, air is the mixture of the different gases. The amount and constituent of these different gases in the atmosphere are different from one to each other. So here our maximum focus will be on the atmosphere and what is its composition. So atmosphere, mixture of different gases. Now, in the atmosphere of the earth, many gases are being found. But if we talk about the composition of the atmosphere, then in that composition, there are mainly three gases. One is the nitrogen, another is the oxygen, and third one is the carbon dioxide. And these all three are very, very important for the purpose of life forms on the earth. Nitrogen is important for the green plants, for the growth of the plants. Oxygen is important for us as we breathe in. Or don't say only we breathe in. All the living beings which are found onto the earth, they breathe in oxygen. And this carbon dioxide is also very, very important. Why? Because this gas is used by the plant in the process of the photosynthesis. In the sunlight, green plants make their food. So, the composition of all these three gases in the environment of the earth is different. There is the 78% of the nitrogen, 21% of the oxygen, and in 1% carbon dioxide and other gases are there. So this is the atmosphere and its composition. Now we are going to discuss the layers of the atmosphere or structures of the atmosphere. Atmosphere is not even on all the areas. It is unevenly distributed. In some areas it is too much thick, and in some areas it is very, very thin. So let's see one by one. If we talk about the structure of the atmosphere, then it is mainly divided into four: troposphere, Stratosphere, Mesosphere, and fourth one is the Thermosphere. In the Thermosphere, Exosphere is also being found. Or we can say one more, fifth one, Exosphere. These are the 5 layers of the atmosphere. The lowest layer, okay, see here. If this is the earth, then like this it is. So first one are the layer which is very near to the earth. That layer is known as the troposphere. In the troposphere, there is great thickness. It is said that troposphere lies between 9 to 17 kilometers of the earth's surface. See here. Tropo, strato, meso, thermo, and exosphere. These are 5 according to the serial wise. So, troposphere is the layer which is very nearer to the earth, and in this troposphere there is the thickness of the air particles, and we can say approximately 80% of the total mass of the atmosphere is found in this troposphere. Second one is the stratosphere. The stratosphere is from troposphere to 50 kilometers. Now, this layer has no cloud and it is not responsible for the change in the weather conditions. But this stratosphere is good for the flying of aircraft. Aircraft mostly fly in this stratosphere. Third one is the mesosphere. This is 80 to 85 kilometers. Then mesosphere is the area in which meteors burn. Meteors which enters in the atmosphere of the earth, they burn in this mesosphere. Next one is there thermo, and one more thing, the temperature of the mesosphere is too much less. It is approximately minus 85 to minus 100 degrees Celsius. It is the temperature of the mesosphere. Now, thermosphere. Thermosphere, or we can say after the thermosphere moves and merges into the exosphere. The temperature of the thermosphere is extremely high. Its average temperature is 1500 degrees Celsius. This is the average temperature of the mesosphere. And this thermosphere is very important for us. Why? Because it is the thermosphere which makes the radio communication possible. Radio signals which are emitting from the earth's surface that hits in the thermosphere and bounces back. By this, the communication is possible onto the surface of the earth. Now last one is the exosphere. This exosphere is made up of the hydrogen and the helium. It is made up of the hydrogen and the helium. And in this exosphere, there are very less particles are found and they merge into the upper space. Now, this was something about the structure of the atmosphere. Now the next topic is given temperature control on the Earth's surface. So as we are knowing, this atmosphere are these different layers of the atmosphere act as a blanket for the Earth. How it acts as a blanket for the Earth? Because it protects the Earth from the ultraviolet rays of the sun, scorching heat, as well as it didn't allow to turn back all the heat energy. As a result of that, the temperature over the earth remains maintained, and this is why we are able to live in. In case if there was no atmosphere, then at the daytime temperature of the earth rises too much high. In that case, all the things which were present, they were about to burn. And at the night time, temperature will be extremely cold or low. So everything will be converted into the ice. So it is the temperature of, it is the atmosphere of the earth which protects the earth to get such type of condition or the situation. Now, last topic, other importance of the atmosphere. So atmosphere is very important. Why it is important? Because it acts as a medium for the movement of the communication signals, radio signals possible from one place to the another place. Atmosphere also protects our Earth's surface from outcoming of the meteors and others. Now, if any big meteor or comet is entering into the surface of the earth or entering into the atmosphere of the earth, because of the gravitation of the atmosphere or the friction of the atmosphere, it burned completely over there and didn't reach on the surface of the earth. Suppose there was no atmosphere, then the condition of the earth's surface was similar to the surface of the moon. On the surface of the moon, you have seen the dark patches or dark shapes. Actually, that dark shapes are the craters which are present on its surface, which were created by the heating of the meteoroids and the asteroids. Why? Because moon has not any atmosphere. So it is the atmosphere of the earth which protects the surface of the earth to be similar like the moon. So my dear student, this was all about this chapter.